Right, well, the next part of this knowledge is continuing from the last one. The last couple of videos I've been doing, like looking at the syringe codes. So here you have main line, and if you look at the main line, right, has these meanings: chief road or street, but also this meaning: principal vein is a site for drug injection. Inject intravenously. Right? And the first thing I'm going to look at here, right, is inoculate. Right? Inoculate. Right? So you see here, Ethan Pinnock, the inoculation, and the pin. Here, Neil Kinnock, inoculation. So the inoculation. And Innoc being a company of machinery. So you see the inoculation idea, right? Winnock. Niall Kinnock. When you got the main line, you got the Nile. Yeah, you have a lot of main line type of ideas, right? Main line menswear, different companies, obviously railway station ideas and that. So when you have that main line, right, the line becomes like the Nile, right? And this Red Hand of O'Neill thing, Red Hand of Ulster. Basically, we're talking about this. The red hand is like the hand that injects, into the bloodstream, so that we get the red hand of O'Neill, like the blood line, main line, and the substance into the veins and that. You see the hand, the red hand. Again, the injections type of metaphor, right? Again, like the fish, the fish transformation thing, and that in the spikes. See the spikes. So again, this is our trans code, right? Of course, O'Neill is a popular name and all that. Here you have the red hand gun, right? Again, the same idea of this red hand. It's to do with the injecting of the hormones use, right? To out of the red hand gun. I remember this series, right? The kid was one of the kids, and it was called Doc. Doc, the doctor. Yeah, Doc, played by James Bond III. Red hand gun. So obviously with a gang of trans kids. And there's the red hand defenders. Same code, basically, right? The injections. The main line and being the intravenous route. The intravenous route. And obviously, know about the cord of Venus and the Venus and Uranus cord, right? But look at the cord what they've put in around the planet, or the supposed planet. Venus is unusual because it spins the opposite direction of Earth and most other planets. So it goes the opposite direction. I mean, it's basically reversed, right? More transcord, right? 243, not 27, of course. Right? Of course, you have a few things like Venus O'Neill, and O'Neill sunglasses, Venus. So you have a lot of stuff together like that. Venus aerial robotic balloon prototype. The Elizabeth Venus O'Neill. I always use the transcodes. And here you have the Venus Castor, right? Castus. And this form sport associated with the yearnings of feminine souls locked up in male bodies, right? So you'd say a transcode in that. Venus of the sodomites, right? Castor. Then this one, Colopig. Colopigos. And then this is Venus of this beautiful buttocks. So very similar type of ideas. See here, I read that Venus desire. The charm and genius. The charm, right? The arm, the ram, the Royal Arch Masonry. Let's see right here, there's the obviously the Venus rising from the sea, the Greek Aphrodite, basically a transcode. The day is Friday, same as the Good Friday with the Jesus. And there's a ram, right? Adoration, the water hunt. Love drink. There you go. This type of code ties in with the spitting venom idea, the poison, snake's venom, and the love drink. Like a love potion or something. You need them. Magic potion. The filter. See, redirects here. The potion, magic potion. And the filter, like Philip and the eunuch. And all that, the filly horse. Magic potion. So of course this again is the transcode. The love potion, Venus. The Purus. To drink. Of course that's the same as that. So of course a tea drinker. The sup. Tea. Sup. See here, right? Persian, early 15th century Persian began to be known specifically as a magical or enchanted drink. So this is the same as poison. So the snake bite, the serpent, the bronze serpent, brass serpent, snake bite, venom. It's the same as it's a trans code for the tea drinking, right? And there's the administrative eunuchs idea, the administrative eunuchs. Or administrators of portions. That's what they do. That's their job. It's a civil service idea, which is administrative eunuchs. A lot of it's to do with administering the tea portions or the pills or what have you to the transes in that program, and that's it. Of course, is the elixir idea, like the L. The L. Here's a thing, right? You might have seen some of this on the news shows and that. Vicky Spit, right? Spit Venom. Vicky Spit's former rock singer fiancé Zion, Zion, right? Is he died after having an AstraZeneca jab. Of course, all this is worse. Total tea drinker hex, see, and this spray of toxic secretion, right? But the cobra is what they call the British government council meeting or whatever, the parliament meeting. They call it the cobra, right? So they would have spit in cobra trans injection ideas, right? There you go, they call it the cobra. Cabinet office briefing rooms, 70 Whitehall. Of course, totally correct, tea drinking goods. Back to the mainline thing, right? There's lining. Gary Lineker. Again, Gary Lineker always in the news, in the sort of new hex news type of things, for some reason or other. Of course, mainliner. He's a mainliner. Always involved in hexes in this new stuff and that. And then you basically got this Graham Linehan, right? And again, this one's always in the news nowadays for some sort of thing relating to trans. Apparently he's anti-trans or whatever. This Graham Linehan, but of course, he's a trans himself, you know what I mean? So an anti-transgender activist. And he's what he is a sitcoms writer. So he's like a script writer, right? Who becomes an anti-trans activist. Don't really make much sense, does it? But just like that Vicky Spitz one was supposed to be like an actress, an ex-actress, see? So, it's just like people who are in the drama and theatre business just, become activists all of a sudden, see? It's as simple as, it? Script writers, actors, and, like that Lawrence Fox, all that, to become activists all of a sudden. Of course, it's all fake. They're controlling both sides of the argument, pro and anti-trans, because they are transes, of course, you know what I mean? And this lining is an mainliner. Mainlines hormones. There's another one, what was like a recent hex. Total hex, you know what I mean? Lining. So you see what I mean? That's the main line, what do you call it? Codes.